all that contact was initiated by the shooter himself. Defender really had nothing to do with it whatsoever, and him falling down to the floor. You get a lot of fans, a lot of coaches that'll start screaming at you that because the player went down to the floor, but again, response back to the coach was, Coach, it was your player that initiated that contact, and again, good call. Being consistent, that's what it's all about. You made those hand check calls in the first half, made another one just at the 13 or 14, 15 minute mark. Now again at 14:23. That's consistency, that's what we want. I would assume pretty soon the white players are going to realize that they need to keep their hands down off of the blue as they're defending. Again, good job rotating, lead getting over to the strong side of the court. You know, as you watch this game film too, there's maybe a lot of things that, you know, probably I'm not totally getting all the time because, again, I'm down here on the floor with you. If I was above, you know, I could probably get a better visual of, you know, where you are on the floor as far as your position for the C and the trail. You know, are you down in the area where you should be? And that's correct now on this particular substitution here, because the trail is inbounding the ball. He's got his butt to the scores table. So then that would be the scenario where the C brings the subs in, just like occurred. So again, yeah, when you look at this, look at it from all aspects, not just what I'm saying, but, you know, critique yourself, you know, as far as how you look on the floor, running up and down the floor. How are you getting to your spots? You know, are you taking your steps in and down, you know, on shots? Are you getting better angles to get better looks than being straight line, you know, between players, not seeing fouls or guessing at fouls? Trying to find Lee Robbins' number on my cell phone here right now, and I can't find it. That's some got interrupted there a little bit, trying to locate that. Good. You know, another thing I've been watching too is that, you know, the right eyes are on the ball, and you guys can watch that as well. You know, when you're watching plays and stuff, that, you know, Are your eyes, where they need to be in your primary, or are you a ball watcher, and wherever the ball gets thrown to and passed around to, that's what you're watching. So that's where that trust part comes into play with trusting your partners. That's why you work as a 3-person crew. You got your court coverage areas and stuff, and you got to trust your partner. His eyes are on his area, and what's occurring in that area is going to be called, by your partner. That rotation there could have been a little bit late. Again, and we'll talk about it at the end of the game here. As far as rotations go, again, if all of a sudden you as a lead are initiating a rotation, and the player makes a big drive to the basket, or is going to put a shot up or whatever, you want to kind of stop dead in your tracks as a lead. And you want to back on out, because right now your partners are focused on that activity that's occurring on that shot, and they're not going to see the rotation happen, and that's when we get messed up with having the wrong people probably going down the floor in the opposite direction in the wrong spot. So just another thing as veteran officials, that should be happening to us all the time. Subs. That's your subs. Your subs. Okay, just hollered it to you. Again. And again, in transition, bringing subs in, it dictates, where the ball is being put into the play. That. I like that consistency in reference to the hand check now. I mean, you're calling it all the way through the game. Okay, there was no toucher, so where does the ball go? Okay, just remember again too, when we're doing 3-person mechanics, you're directing 2 other guys. And when we're doing 2-person again, it's pretty. You're pretty sure where you're going to be putting the ball in the play and stuff like that, with just one guy. But now you got 2 guys. You got to be using your hands correctly to communicate with them, and that's by pointing when you make that call where you want that ball to be going out of bounds. So then we get your partners getting to the correct spots after you make that call. No guesswork involved on where they want to take. You want them to take the ball out of bounds. And in that situation I was just talking about, the ball was thrown out of bounds directly to the sideline here, so there was no touch. And we did it correctly. We took the ball back out of bounds on the baseline. get. Definitely there, contact on the shot, hitting his arm. That it looked like a nice patient whistle. Just watching the whole play and it's going up and the contact occurred. So, yep, with the contact again. Airborne shooter, so off the floor from before, all the way back down to the floor. So. Another little nitpicky type thing is that as veteran officials, we always want to have our signaling occur with our outside hand, outside arm, outside hand, depending upon where we are on the court. So go back and look at that last 3-point shot that went up or whatever. The right hand was up, signaling the 3-point attempt, and it should have been the left hand signaling it. And I know that was a big thing that I had to overcome too, you know, because I'm right-handed. So my favorite hand was right, my right hand and everything. So one of the things is that got to make sure that you're using your left hand, right hand, you know, to put up, and then, you know, signal correctly too on which one you're pointing. Try to get into the one arm, one hand situation. Okay, we have 2:43 left in the game. Guys are having a good, strong game here. Let's finish it up. It's just like what we talked about at the last session. And you know, you can go in this situation a full 40 minutes, you know, strong, you know, that we don't have something happen at the 39-minute mark. Good job. Good timeout situation. Letting partners know timeout, and then also letting each other know that white ball coming in. So that's what's happening, is white ball is coming in on the baseline after the timeout is done. To 56. Good get. That was a good verification there at that timeout situation too. That went down to check on the foul situation, making sure that we know where the team fouls were at, so we know when we're in bonus, if we're in bonus. some pressure going on now. Good help with your partner. Staying down. There we go. Good get on the reach. Good job. Good foul. Good report. Knowing we're in the bonus also, so. Good mark, 3-point, there we go, good. Okay, way to stay up, good job. Helping your teammate, oh, he grabbed his jersey, good get. Good get. Good get, come on, Chuck. There we go. That was an awesome get. And that's why it's so important for your partner to be helping and staying back on the pressure situation. Again, plays coming up that quick. And to see that guy grab that jersey. Now, again, you know, there's possibility that could be intent. That's when it gets into that question situation if it's intentional. So somebody grabbing a jersey like that, you know, for the purpose of trying to stop the clock, really not making a play on the ball. I mean, I don't think, you know, in my eyes in that situation, could have been even possibly been thinking about an intentional foul in that situation. And the reason I'm saying that is just potentially, you know, next time that kid, you know, plays in a regular game now, maybe even here this weekend, you know, that he tries the same thing, and your next official might call that an intentional foul, and then the coach is going to wonder why he didn't do it, you know, the game before. So. Timeout is over. Good indication that the player can be able to run the baseline. That's good. And I like the position. Okay, Troy might be a little bit far down on the court there again. As the new lead. Rule of thumb is normally a couple steps behind the last player on the court. So if that last player is like at half court, you should be up, you know, just a little bit past half court. Okay. And also I'm going to show you after we're done here too, position on free throws, you know, as far as the C goes. You know, there's so many guys that want to be hugging the sideline, and to be able to see your proper responsibilities. Foul situation, good. Good job. Fallout situation, went over to the coach, reported it, got our subs in. All right, 1 minute left, okay. So I don't know if I saw. There's a grab, good get. I don't know. We're going to kind of watch and make sure that we're communicating for the last shot.
I have a question on the press. So if I'm lead on press, am I still going to chop when it's that deep?
Are you talking when you come?
Yeah, blue.
No, you do not chop. No, that's only when it's in the front court, in the team's front court. Yeah. Okay. Stay up. We know that white's going to fall.
Stay right there.
Don't be stretching now. Now we're talking about getting the foul. Don't be stretching out of your primary. Let your partner, that's his primary, that he should be making that call. And only if he doesn't see it, then you want to be coming out that distance away to make that foul call. So on that last foul, we should have only had one official blowing his whistle, making that call, not two of us. Good job. Stay consistent all the way to the end of the game, to the end of the whistle, or the end of the horn, I should say. Let's see now. All right, good job. Good job. Again, things that I said on the on your tape here. I've tried to be nitpicky on a lot of things. In reference to items that, as veteran officials, that master officials, that we should be working on. And hopefully, as you see it, you'll kind of see what I was talking about. If you have any questions after you view it, review it, give me a holler, give me a shout, send me an email or whatever, and I can kind of work through it if you're not sure on something that maybe I said, told you about or whatever. So, good job, and good luck on the rest of your camp.